I don't know whether to throw away and buy new stuff versus keeping ahead of time going, do I need this item? Am I going to have to go to Bunnings and buy this again? So this is me just trying to justify not throwing away garbage, but it is something that I haven't quite. Hey everyone, welcome back to another podcast where I talk about health, wealth and happiness. And today I was going to have a shower and do this podcast. But since I was wearing this shirt, I thought I'll use it in the podcast. The reason being, guess how old this shirt is? It's about 25, 30 years old. So I've had this since I was like a teenager, 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there. And it reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where Jerry's got this shirt, really old shirt called Baby Blue, and he goes through the cycles.
This is Golden Boy's son, Baby Blue.
So this is my Baby Blue. And as I said, I've had it for a long time, and it's probably the only piece of clothing that I've kept for this long. I haven't really made an effort to keep it. It's just been going through the motions, and I haven't thrown it away. And thankfully, my mum hasn't thrown it away, and my wife hasn't thrown it away, because that's usually how my clothes get replenished, right? Someone eventually throws it away and buys me new clothes, because I just don't go out of my way to buy new stuff, especially clothes. But it got me thinking, right? I'm trying, I've read a few books on minimalism. There's like a Netflix documentary as well. And it got me thinking, why am I holding on to these old shirts? And I think I've did an episode before where I show you this other old shirt with holes in it. And I'm going, I just don't see the reason in throwing them away, which doesn't make sense. And, my wife goes to me all the time. She's like, the amount of money you make, surely you can afford a couple of new shirts. And I'm going, yeah, it's true. And what I do know is I'm not cheap, right? Whenever we go out to dinner, even with a group of friends, I end up paying for it. Even when I bought this mic, there was a $200 difference between the Pro and the Go too. And as soon as I knew this one's better, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I've obviously talking to you and trying to understand my own psyche as well. Yeah, right. I don't understand why I'm okay with spending money on certain things and other things I just don't care about. Might be the whole immigrant mentality thing, right? So when we first came to Australia, growing up, and this is just not unique to me. This is most ethnic people that go to a foreign country. They usually have nothing. Their parents, grind away and they build up something of a nest egg, and that's how they end up, trying to flourish. But as I said, I wasn't unique. We didn't have anything, and it's that sort of mentality when you don't have anything and you get something, you cherish it and you hold on to it, and you don't see the point in throwing it away if there is a use for it later on. It's difficult because you're trying to be a minimalist, but you're holding on to these old items that are easily replaceable. So I'm in this, paradox where, I don't know whether to throw away and buy new stuff versus keeping stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'll give you another example. You might have seen me. I wear this watch 99% of the time. Yet, you'd be surprised to know I've got a little watch collection, right? It's not really a watch collection. It's like 5, 6, 7 watches. But I always wear this 99% of the time. Why in the world do I have all of these other watches? I don't even wear them. This one feels most comfortable. If I get a phone call, it's a smartwatch. It comes through this. It's easy. I can tell the time. I've got my pedometer here. That's it. And I've got, heart rate and all that jazz. All the other ones except one, are all analog watches. Some of them are nice. Some of them are not so nice. Some of them are gifts. I've just kept them, and why? So I do need to go out of my way to actually try and get rid of some of these items and maybe replace some of my other items, such as these shirts that I've got. Yeah, it is a tough one. I don't know how you guys are dealing with it. I wouldn't call myself a hoarder at all, but I do try and think ahead of time going, do I need this item? Am I going to have to go to Bunnings and buy this again? And there's been so many occasions where I've just, put stuff, organized stuff onto the side of the house or whatever, and I've had to use it. I mean, growing up, I'm sure you guys would have remembered your parents having, some sort of container is either inside the house or garage with a whole bunch of nails and a bunch of tools, and they all, they come in handy every now and then. So this is me just trying to justify not throwing away garbage, but it is something that I haven't quite mastered, and I got to figure out a happy medium. Whereas I'm living with someone at the moment, my wife, who just is quite happy to throw away anything and everything, and I'm just going, well, that to a certain extent. She's just like, actually, hold on, I bought this as a visual display. She goes to me, you can throw this away now. I'm like, well, what's wrong with this ginger? And she goes, yeah, it's sprouting. You can't eat it. I mean, why can't you eat it? Well, it's sprouting. It's not good for you. I don't even know if that's true. I'm gonna make sure I keep this and put it into my ginger. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I just threw away a bag of potatoes because they were sprouting, and I heard that is true. You're not supposed to eat sprouting potatoes, so I didn't actually throw it away. I can't throw away food, so I ended up planting them. So let's see how that turns out. But it's so funny that this whole minimalism thing is a tricky one, and I am getting better at it on one aspects of my life, but other aspects, no, I'm not. Anyway, I don't really have much. This is not really an advice thing. This is more of me trying to work out my own minimalism journey with you guys. Let me know how you're going. But if you get a chance, watch that documentary on Netflix. There's a couple of books as well. I tried reading what's that Japanese lady's name? Marie Kondo. That's not bad. It's okay. She's organized. I'll give her that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Anyway, see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.